Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
This presentation of Class A high school football tonight on PSP Network is brought to you by Verendrya Electric Cooperative, your local electric cooperative, providing energy-saving marathon water heaters and other electric heating products, including boilers, baseboard heaters, and shop heaters. Contact Verendrya Electric Cooperative today for more information. Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Delax Burlington High School for Class A high school football tonight here on PSP Network. Glad to have you along. I'm Jonas Nelson here to bring you coverage of tonight's game as the Delax Burlington Lakers play their second game of the season. Tonight taking on the Rugby Panthers. Welcome in to our pregame show, which is brought to you by our friends at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, your locally owned oil change headquarters with 25 years of Lundin's taking care of people. You can stay in your car, you can drive through, get your oil changed in about 15 minutes or less, typically. You can find them in Minot and in Bismarck. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where local actually matters. Glad to have you tuned in tonight as we get you ready for this game on a beautiful, beautiful Friday night here as we head on into the Labor Day weekend. I almost hate saying that because that means that summer is over. I know, not officially, but we all know summer here in North Dakota basically runs from Memorial Day to Labor Day, and so, yeah, that means the end of summer. But it does mean that we're kicking into high gear with fall sports. And school back in session, and football coming your way tonight. After Labor Day, we'll start adding into the mix also some volleyball from the area. As again, I'll be focusing on some of those smaller schools like I did during the basketball season last year. So as you look at our schedule, you'll find we have lots of volleyball coming up, including several Deluxe Burlington matches. We'll be doing a lot of South Prairie Max and our Redeemers and a lot of other schools here across the area as we bring you high school volleyball in addition to football here in the fall season for the Minot area. Well, Deluxe Burlington comes into this game at 1-0 on the season as they won last week. It was a win over the Turtle Mountain Braves. 42-8 was the final score in that contest. Rugby Panthers also got a win to start the season last week as they defeated Stanley 36-14. Taylor Teskey takes over his 6th season here at the helm of the Lakers. Last year they were 4-5 on the season. They made it into the first round of the playoffs and wound up losing to Killdeer by a 22-49 tally. The Lakers looking to gun for a state title. It would only be their second, as they won a state title back in 1993, their only state title. Meanwhile, for the Rugby Panthers, some changes this year for them as Tyler Green takes over as head coach in his first season there in rugby. Last year, the team wound up going 4-5. They did not make the playoffs as they wound up as the number 5 seed in Region 2, and the top 4 go to the playoffs, so they missed the playoffs last year and are looking to make the playoffs here. By the way, the Rugby Panthers have no state titles when it comes to football. Should be a good one here tonight. Beautiful, beautiful evening, and the weather is just absolutely perfect tonight. We had temps up into the 80s today, and not much wind to speak of. That's the big thing. Last Friday, of course, we were in Velva, and it was super windy. Not so tonight. A very, very light wind, if any. In fact, as I look at the current conditions here for Deluxe, it's partly cloudy, 83, and east wind at just 7 miles an hour. So absolutely perfect weather as we get you ready for tonight's game. We say a big thank you to Minot State University for their sponsorship of our broadcast. Best way to predict your future is to create it. And with over 100 areas to study at Minot State, you will earn the degree for the career you desire, with more than 96% of Minot State grads employed or continuing their education. Let's face it, MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, be you. Take a look at the latest football rankings. Week number 2 of the polls. And the team that was at number 1 last week, number 1 again this week, the defending champions here in Class A football, Velva Drake Animus Garrison, who, of course, picked up a 16-0 win over Valley City last Friday night in the game we broadcast here on PSP Network. Langdon area Edmore Munich, they come in at number 2 this week, and you'll notice that the Aggies got 13 first-place votes, and the Cardinals right there with 6 first-place votes. Ellendale Edgeley Culm in at number 3. Dickinson Trinity is at number 4, and Bishop Bryan, who co-ops again this year with our Redeemers, the Lions, are at number 5 again this week. Receiving votes in that poll, the Shiloh Christian Skyhawks got some. Harvey Wells County did as well. Park River area and Valley City all receiving votes this week in the poll, voted on by the North Dakota Associated Press Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association. We'll take a pregame timeout here on our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. And much more coming as we take a look at both these teams getting ready for kickoff tonight here in Des Lacs between the Lakers and the Panthers here on PSP Network.
Seek transformation. ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling. It's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back. We elevate every space.
The nuances of cutting men's hair.
Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair.
Mid fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
In front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese. It has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh, yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice. Oh, yeah.
Order for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
We can tackle it. Dig it up, Backhoe service. Site preparation, demolition, road building and grade raises, culvert installation, directional drilling, and every kind of dig. No job too big or too small. It's Dig It Up Backhoe service. Find them online, digitupbackhoe.com, or call 701-722-3315. It's Dig It Up Backhoe.
Dakota Square Arco invites you to the 8th annual Fuel the Fight on Saturday, September 6th. Fuel the Fight helps patients offset transportation costs when requiring treatment at Trinity Health Cancer Care Center. The day includes a dunk tank, bounce houses, food trucks, and thousands of dollars in raffle prizes. Also, register for a chance to win free gas for a year. Don't miss Fuel the Fight on Saturday, September 6th at Dakota Square Arco.
Welcome back to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here on PSP Network. Lakers hosting the Panthers tonight here on PSP. Thanks again to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for helping to bring you our pregame show tonight. Remind you, when you need your oil changed, stop in to one of the locations in Minot or Bismarck to Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Pretty convenient. You just stay in your car, drive through, get your oil changed in about 15 minutes or less. And it is locally owned and operated 25 years. The Lundins have owned that Valvoline Instant Oil Change and provided that service to the Minot area. And being locally owned really matters to them. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, thanks for their sponsorship of our pregame today here on PSP Network. Well, as we look at these two teams for the DLB Lakers, again, they came in with a win over Troll Mountain last year after going 4-5, being the number 4 seed out of Region 3 and losing to Killdeer in the opening round of the playoffs. Rugby Panthers also undefeated with that win over Stanley last week, 36-14, after being number 5 seed out of Region 2. And yeah, these two teams, even though they're relatively close, they play in different regions. Rugby plays in Region 2 for Class A football, which encompasses a lot of the northeastern corner of the state of North Dakota. So a lot of their games, they wind up traveling quite a bit, including Park River and Grafton and Langdon, Thompson, Carrington, all places that they wind up going throughout the season as they play in Region 2. Meanwhile, for Des Lacs Burlington, playing right here in the Minot area, they're in Class A Region 3. So a lot of the teams that they take on here in this region include Velva Drake Anamoose Garrison, Bishop Ryan, Stanley also in this region, along with Tioga this year, that's now up to 11-man football. South Prairie Max is 11-man this year, Bishop Ryan, and also Botno. Botno had played in Region 2, but they got moved here with the whole realignment of football this year here into Region 3, and Botno may be one of those dark horses as they return a lot of their key players for a team that went to the playoffs last year. Last week, of course, 9-man and Class A 11-man football got underway, and now it is full on. Everybody playing starting this weekend now. AAA, AA, Single A, and 9-man, all 4 classes, and on PSP Network tonight. 3 games. This one, of course, here in Des Lacs, in Dickinson. Brock Widener, our new play-by-play guy there in the Dickinson area, as we added Dickinson to our alignment here. They are hosting Fargo South, and then Owen Patterson and Chuck Claremont in Fargo as Davies hosting Minot High. Last I heard, that one was under a bit of a rain delay as they had some weather in the area. But those are the games tonight on PSP Network. And we encourage you, of course, to sign up on all of our social media. Give us a like, and we'll, of course, keep you up to date on the upcoming games. As I mentioned, next week after Labor Day now, we start adding in some volleyball to the mix as well, both for small schools and for the big schools. Minot High, Minot North will have some of that as well, and boys soccer. That comes into the mix as well here. So a lot of stuff to come your way here on PSP Network as we promote these local athletes, and we couldn't do it without sponsorship. So thank you to each of those businesses that you hear from that are sponsoring our broadcast. Some of those include the UPS store. They're on South Broadway in Minot. They're located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. For all your packing and shipping needs, see the UPS store. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 7, Saturday 8:30 to 3. And also Planet Pizza. Yeah, the best pizza on the planet is found at Planet Pizza. They've been there for 25 years with the largest laser tag playground in the region. And they also have a giant lunch buffet. Plus, they deliver. Call 701-852-1700 now for Planet Pizza. Just a couple more of those fine businesses helping to bring you our broadcast here on PSP Network. When we return, I'll look at your starting lineups. National anthem coming up as we near kickoff time here at Des Lacs Burlington High School here on PSP Network.
Financial plan or planning for farm or business succession. Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of Finland Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Into this. With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food reward program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.
That
your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here to Des Lacs Burlington High School in Des Lacs, North Dakota for tonight's football contest between the Lakers and the Rugby Panthers. Let's take a look at those starting lineups as we get you ready for kickoff here tonight. As we'll take a look at the Des Lacs Burlington Lakers starting offense. Taylor Teske again, offensive coordinator and the sixth year as head coach, assisted by BJ Karhoff, who takes care of the defensive duties. Also assisted by Aaron Casper, Jason Rist, and Isaiah Stein. And their starters up front, the center for them is Jack Smith, 175-pound sophomore. The two guards, Jonathan Smith, a 235-pound senior, and also Aaron Flayton, who is a 230-pound junior. The tackles for the Lakers, Cameron Grottes, who is a 215-pound senior, and Lane Rupert, 290 and a sophomore. Starting tight end, Zane Bjerkley, a 165-pound junior. Three receivers include Jaden Davis, who is a 170-pound senior, Easton Anderson at 165 pounds and a senior, and Will Marquardt, 175-pound junior. The running back for Des Lacs Burlington is Tyler Schaefer. The junior comes in at 155 pounds. Starting quarterback is Kyler Fisher. Kyler is 165 pounds and a senior. Meanwhile, we look at the starting defense for the Rugby Panthers. Again, Tyler Green, first-year head coach. Luke Bacon, the offensive coordinator. Levi Lemmer is the defensive coach. Josh Keller, Mike Zwingle, Travis Rissovy, and Chris Walker are his assistants. And the defensive tackles up front is Carlos Ortega, 240 pounds and a junior, and also Avery Kirk, 290-pound senior. Defensive ends include Zach Schneibel. He's 210 pounds and a junior, along with Bryce Zietz, 230 pounds and a senior. Four linebackers the Panthers start, including Alex Bowl, 140 pounds and a sophomore. Also, Brody Burnt is 210 pounds and a junior. Gavin Barch, 190 pounds and a junior. And Jose Ortega is a senior at 155 pounds. The starting quarterbacks, Jove Rissovy is 145 pounds and a junior. The other quarterback, Austin Dukeshire, Austin 140 pounds and a junior. And then the safety is Hudson Hager. He is a 155-pound junior. The starting defense for the Rugby Panthers. Glad to have you along here on this Friday night, a beautiful Friday night. Our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show wrapping up. Locally owned, they are your headquarters for oil changes and have been for the last 25 years, owned by the Lundins as they take care of people in the community. You can stay in your car, drive through, get your oil changed in about 15 minutes or less. Find them in Minot and also in Bismarck. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where local actually matters. Tonight's game also being brought to you by our friends at Northern Plains Heating and Air. No other choice to steal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Call Dylan today at 222-2155 to make sure your furnace is ready for the winter months ahead. I hear it's going to be cold. I hope it's not, but always good to be ready. New installation, upgrades, all your furnace and AC needs as well. Call Dylan today at Northern Plains Heating and Air, 222-2155. Another fine sponsor here on the PSP Network. Introductions been done. Lakers making their way back to the near sideline, as you see. And just about time for our national anthem here on this Friday night. And then we'll get things underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to salute the flag of our nation. Please rise, remove your cap or hat, place your right hand over your heart, and stand at attention while Sharon Oscarus, a junior at DLB High School, sings our national anthem.
to see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job on our national anthem here tonight as we honor America, and I say a big thank you again to all of those who have served, are serving, and their families. We appreciate you and your sacrifice. Officials hit the field. Mike Anderson, lead official tonight for this one, so it'll be he and his crew calling the action here in Des Lacs tonight. Thanks to BSN, they create exclusive personalized solutions for North Dakota high school and collegiate programs, from custom equipment, uniforms, coaches apparel to fan wear, branding, and a whole lot more. They do it all. You can contact your local BSN sales pro today. Lakers will receive as everybody gets lined up and we get things underway here in Des Lacs tonight. Back deep to receive. Zane Bjerkley, number 4, back deep for the Lakers, along with number 20, Tyler Schaefer. The kicker on the way, Zach Selensky with the kickoff, and is taken near side across the 30, 35, near the 40-yard line. Finally brought down there is Tyler Schaefer, and that's where Des Lacs Burlington will have the ball, 1st and 10 here. Ball spotted right at the 40-yard line. Again, quarterback for them is Kyler Fisher, the senior. He'll settle into shotgun and pistol formation. 2 receivers near side. He'll look to the far side. The pass is made and caught after about a 4-yard gain or so. Risavi makes the tackle. Reception is snagged there by Bjerkley. And we'll say a pickup of about 4 yards up to the 44-yard line. And so a 2nd down and 6 upcoming for Des Lacs Burlington. Just underway here on the PSP network. 2 receivers either side. Shotgun formation, rolling out of the pocket to the near side. Fisher on the run across the 40, scampers up the sideline, tiptoes out of bounds, and maybe just shy of a 1st down. We'll see where he's spotted, but it was right near midfield. They'll put him a little bit short at the, we'll say at the 48-yard line. So a pickup of 4 on the carry. And that'll bring up a 3rd and a very short 2 yards. Or a long 1, whichever you prefer. Full house backfield. Out of there in motion, Davis. High snap. Fisher jumps up, snags it, looks to run around that left end, and he's going to be popped and I think short of the 1st down. As a host of Panthers collapsed on him there, including Bryce Zietz, the 230-pound senior tackle. We'll say he gained a yard to the 49. And that will leave 4th down and inches. Up on the ball, big play here on the first drive of the game. Under center will go Fisher. Diving forward and up for a first down. A little brotherly shove, and Fisher has the first down. Cross midfield to the 48-yard line. We'll say a pickup of 3 on that carry. So Fisher moves the chains and a first down for Des Lacs Burlington. Trips receivers near side, 2 to the far side with the empty backfield. Fisher, the senior quarterback, settles in, looks to the near side, lets it fly, and that one's going to be caught inside the 45-yard line. And on the catch is Jaden Davis, the senior, with Brody Burnt, the linebacker, making the tackle. They'll spot him down at the 44 and a 4-yard catch. 2nd down and 6, Lakers. This time under center. Heavy to the left side. And the handoff and the run through that A-gap left side. Clutching the ball with 2 hands is Tyler Schaefer, the running back. A short gain there as the Rugby defense holds them to a minimal gain down to the 42-yard line and a pickup of just 2. Third down, long 2. Same formation. Fisher under center. Handoff, this time the run through the A-gap right side, room to run, first down and more inside the 35, near the 30-yard line before finally tackled there by Brody Burnt is Tyler Schaefer, the junior running back. And he's got a first down to the 30-yard line after picking up a dozen on that carry. Tonight's game also brought to you by Farstead Oil. Call them today and find out how their skilled sales team can help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricants, and DEF needs. Proudly serving North Dakota, Montana, and western Minnesota since 1938. Sweep to the left side. No room to run that time for Schaefer. As the Panthers sniff that one out. And it'll be a loss on the play. We'll save 2 yards back to the 32-yard line. Second down and 12 from the Panther 32. Under 8 minutes to go here, first quarter. Lakers have held the ball since the beginning. The shotgun snap. Fisher. Pocket holds. Pass to the near side. Just about tipped. As Burnt almost jumped and got a piece of it. The ball was intended at the 25-yard line here on the near side by Will Marquardt, the receiver. So an incomplete pass. First incompletion of the ball game for Fisher. And it brings up a 3rd and long, a 3rd and 12. From the Panther 32-yard line. 4 receivers split 2 either way with that pistol formation. Schaefer goes in motion. Fisher back to pass, heavy pressure as he scrambles out to the near side, pass up ahead, almost picked off. Marquardt, the intended receiver, and jumping that passing route, almost getting the pick, was number 20 for Rugby. That would be Zach Selensky. Boy, and if Selensky had picked that one off, he would have been gone a long ways because no one was around him. So the incompletion and a 4th and 12 upcoming as the Panthers here trying to snuff out this opening drive by Des Lacs Burlington. 7.5 to go, first quarter. No score yet on our BNC Bank scoreboard. In motion, Davis to the near side. Back to pass. Fisher, a deep drop. Heavy pressure. Rolling out to his left. setting up, letting it fly towards the end zone. It's a jump ball, and that one will be picked off, I think. Yes, it will be. Davis was the intended receiver, and stepping in front of him was Kason Halverson to pick it off. Well, for your Lakers, it's a play that you want to try because it's 4th down anyway, and it's kind of hard to punt in that short field that you had, so you might as well take a shot, and it's not a whole lot of difference. It will go down as an interception, though, and a turnover for the Lakers to end that possession. So Rugby will get it for the first time, as they'll have it 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line. 7:18 remaining here in period number 1. Kiefer Fritz, the junior at quarterback. He'll go under center with an eye backfield. 2 receivers to the near side. Turns around, the handoff, straight ahead is the run. Churning forward, and a nice strong run up the middle. As the possession taken that time by Jose Ortega, the senior running back. And he will gain positive yardage up to the 25-yard line as the ball started on the 20. So we'll give Ortega 5 on the carry, and 2nd and a short 5 coming up. Shotgun this time. Ortega with the carry around the right end. Wrapped up, falling forward. It looks to be enough for the Panthers on a 1st down run as he'll bunch it across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And a pickup of 6 on the carry for Jose Ortega, the senior running back. Kiefer Fritz, the junior quarterback. Up front, Zach Pritchett is the center. Avery Kirk and Carlos Ortega, the guards. Bryce Zietz and Zach Schneibel are your tackles. Under center. 4 down linemen to rush for the Lakers here on the I formation. Handoff to the tailback, straight ahead, and not a lot of room to run. Lakers sniffed that one out and shut it down quickly. Alec Bull, the sophomore running back, with the carry that time. And no gain on the play. Got back to about the line of scrimmage, but not much more there. Hudson Hager, Kason Halverson, Joe Vrizovy, Brody Burnt, receivers and tight end. So 2nd down and 10. Fake handoff. Fritz near side, chopped down as he tried to get to the outside edge, but no room to run there as he was chopped down by Zane Bjerkley, the cornerback. So Fritz on the carry, we'll say picks up 2 yards to the 33. 3rd down and a long 7 upcoming for Rugby. Brandry Electric Cooperative helping to bring you today's game. Big thank you goes out to them. Shotgun again for Kiefer Fritz. The lefty lets it go as he tried to get it on a little crossing route at the 40-yard line. The intended receiver there was the tight end, Brody Burnt, but it's incomplete. So 4th down for Rugby. 4:33 remaining here, 1st quarter. No score yet on the BNC Bank scoreboards. BNC has locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. At BNC National Bank, they provide you with banking and wealth management services for your family and your business. Visit them online at bnc.bank. Punt high, but relatively short. Nobody back to receive, and it takes a good Rugby roll as it bounced outside the 30 and rolls down near the 20-yard line where Halverson will down it. So 1 offensive possession for each team. An interception and a 4th down throw for the Lakers, and on downs, the Panthers give it up. which means Des Lacs Burlington will have the ball back for the second time tonight. A 1st and 10 on their own 22-yard line to start this possession. Thanks also goes out to Ryan Family Dealerships. Over 50 years, they have been the trusted name for car buyers all across western North Dakota. You can shop their entire inventory online at driveryan.com, or you can visit one of their locations in Minot and Williston. Ryan Family Dealerships, another PSP Network sponsor. We say a big thank you to. And there are other games going on right now on PSP Network in Dickinson and at Fargo Davies, where Minot High is playing. So second possession of the night offensively for Des Lacs Burlington. Kyler Fisher, 6'1", 165, and a senior. Last week in their win over the Turtle Mountain Braves, he was 9 of 12 for 85 yards. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. So far, he's 2 of 5 tonight for 8 yards and an interception. Here's a handoff, bouncing outside of the near side is Schaefer. He has room to run. As trying to strip the ball from behind was Alec Bowl, the linebacker. But clinging with 2 hands to it and making a nice run to the outside is Tyler Schaefer. And he'll pick up yardage all the way up to the 44, and that'll be a 22-yard scamper for Schaefer. 4 carries, 34 yards for him early on in this first quarter. Under 4 minutes to play in the first. Schaefer in motion to the near side. Fisher back to pass. Goes the other way. Picked up, and then the ball is stripped loose. A fumble that'll be recovered as the pass was caught by Will Marquardt. And then he tried to get loose from the defender, but as he was being swung around, it flew out of his hands and was recovered by Rugby. So 2 possessions. And 2 turnovers for Des Lacs Burlington here. Recovered on the 32-yard line. As the Panthers just outside the red zone. So Fritz under center this time, that I formation handoff. Ortega out of the backfield tries the right side of the line as he squeezes the ball and scampers forward inside the 25-yard line, or to the 25-yard line, I guess we'll say. And a 7-yard pickup for Jose Ortega. He was the leading rusher in their win over Stanley last week with 30 carries, 150 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns for the senior. Second down and 3. Again to Ortega through the right side. Room to run. First down and more, as he is all the way down to the 15-yard line this time before he's finally tackled. Picked up 10 in that pop. Largest run of the ball game for him. And they move the sticks. And into the Serve Pro red zone are the Panthers. Serve Pro 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, your specialist for fire and water cleanup and restoration. So Kiefer Fritz takes the shotgun snap, hands off. And again, the handoff. Ortega tries the left side, and Jose picks up short yardage this time before he's finally wrapped up and brought down by defensive end Jonathan Smith. Gain of 2 to the 13. And with 2:05 and counting to go here in the first period, a 2nd down and 8 upcoming for Rugby. Here in the Serve Pro red zone. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Kiefer Fritz, the junior quarterback, hands off once again, and again Jose Ortega straight ahead, lowers the shoulder pads. It's positive yardage to the 10, a pickup of 3 on the play. So it is a 3rd down and 6 upcoming. So he's marched all the way down to the just outside the 10. Approaching a minute to play here in the first quarter. Fritz looks over that defense with the 4 down linemen. Linebackers pressing up as they should because it's a handoff and straight up the middle again. Once again goes Jose Ortega, his 7th carry of this first quarter. To the 9-yard line after a pickup of 1. And a 4th down and 5. Biggest play of the first quarter here for the Laker defense. A 4th and 5, shotgun for Kiefer Fritz. The junior has receiver to the left, 2 to the right. He looks to pass to the left and can't connect with his intended receiver. A little out route as he tried to hit Risavi, but he led him a little bit too much. And an incomplete pass, and over on downs, the ball will go at the 9-yard line to Des Lacs Burlington. As once again, the Panther drive stalls with just 20 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Dakota Square Arco, another sponsor of our coverage here on PSP Network. Their 8th annual Fuel the Fight coming up a week from tomorrow on Saturday, September 6th. It helps to offset transportation costs when cancer care patients for Trinity Cancer Care Center have to come to Minot. Great cause, and you'll hear much more about that. Here's the handoff. Schaefer, room to run through hole near side, across the 20, 30-yard line, up the sideline, and finally drugged down from behind out of bounds after a huge run and perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle by the safety, Hudson Hager. All the way out to the 39-yard line, and a pickup of 30 on that carry by Tyler Schaefer. And that'll run down the zeros there at the end of the first quarter. So after 1 quarter on our BNC Bank scoreboard, no score. Lakers with the ball when we return for period number 2 here on PSP Network.
Approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
Welcome back after a 30-yard gain by Tyler Schaefer on the run. It's 1st and 10 from their own 39 for DLB as we start period number 2, and they head right to left. Handoff, again Schaefer, cuts out near side, cross midfield, finding room to run, stumbles, and down in Panther territory. Down at the 50-yard line, getting a fingertip, I think, out there to probably trip him up a little bit was Joe Verizovi. And a good run again for Schaefer, all the way down to the Rugby 44-yard line. Another 17-yard gain. So 1st and 10. Under Schaefer under center is Fisher. A handoff. Not much doing that time. Schaefer wrapped up there by a host of Panther defenders, including Jose Ortega, the linebacker, number 32, in on that tackle. Alec Bowl, his linebacker mate, also stops him. 1 yard gain to the 43. Mentioned that Fuel the Fight coming up at Dakota Square Arco. September 6th, the Saturday. There'll be dunk tanks, food trucks, a bounce house, thousands of dollars in raffle prizes, and a chance for you to win free gas for a year. Plus, we'll be there broadcasting live. Here's Schaefer on the run, up the middle, tries to angle to his right, and finally is wrapped up and brought down but after another huge gain, this time all the way down to the 25-yard line. As that time he rumbles for 18 more yards. And unofficially, I have Tyler Schaefer now with 100 yards rushing, less than 2 minutes into the second period. 8 carries. 1st and 10 again, Lakers. Handoff again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Schaefer this time through the A-gap left of center. Short gain as Ortega came there to come up and plug up that hole. To the 23 and a 2-yard pickup. Planet Pizza, the best pizza in Minot. They've been around for over 25 years, and we encourage you to give them a call right now. They deliver 701-852-1700 for Planet Pizza. Quarterback keeper, Kyler Fisher, will keep it himself. Tries to scamper around the right end of the line, but can't get a lot of traction there as he is wrapped up, brought down by a host of Panthers. To the 21. 2 yards on the carry. Fisher with 4 carries, 10 yards here for DLB, who have it now a 3rd down. Long 5. Back to pass. Good protection. Lets it fly, and that one, is it intercepted? Did he catch it? I think they say yes, he did. The intended receiver for him was Easton Anderson. But cutting the route and a diving pickoff is going to be tallied there. That will go to number 20. That is Zach Selensky. Selensky almost had one of those in the first period. This time he does gather it in. 3 possessions for the Lakers, all ending in turnovers. Interception on the first, lost fumble on the second, and this one ends with an interception. So Rugby will get it from their own 13-yard line. Fritz, handoff, loss on the play. Good pressure by the Lakers, and that will be a sack as Aaron Flayton, the defensive tackle, came in to make the tackle for loss. Back to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of 3 on the play. Still 2nd down and 13. 8 minutes to go here, first half. No score yet on our BNC Bank scoreboard. 2 receivers to the far side as under center will go Kiefer Fritz. Fakes the handoff, rolls to his left. The pass out to the sidelines, jumping high, collecting it, and down just shy of the 20-yard line will be Hudson Hager, the wide receiver. Junior with a nice catch on a rollout to that far sideline. And they'll spot the nose of the ball on the 20-yard line, so that'll be a 10-yard pass play. First complete pass for Rugby. and 3 attempts for Kiefer Fritz. Last week in that win over Stanley, Fritz 8 of 12, 145 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Shotgun, handoff. Ortega tries to go up the middle. No room to go that time, as coming up and plugging that hole immediately was Brad Howell, the junior. So Ortega, no gain on that play as the ball spotted right back at the 20-yard line. And 8 carries for Jose. First one that has not resulted in a gain of yardage. So big 4th down. And back and punting that ball away is Fritz. Nobody back for the Lakers. And again, takes a nice rugby roll all the way down to about the 37-yard line. So with 6:25 to go here in the first period, it'll be the Lakers with the ball when we return.
Rental start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town, apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
Handoff goes to Schaefer. He'll try and sweep to the near side. No room to run as a tackle for a loss. 3 rugby players in to bring him down. Ricevi is in there on that. Burnt also in there. So there was no room to run that time for Tyler Schaefer, the junior running back for DLB. It'll be a loss on the play of, let's see, we'll put it at 6, back to the 31-yard line. Shotgun formation. Fisher rolling to his right. Now he loses his footing and he is down. As he went to plant his foot, looked to be throw the ball, but instead he slips down. And another huge loss for DLB. This time inside the 20 to the 18, and that'll be a loss of 13 on the play. So from the 18, need to get to the 47. So it'll be 3rd and 29 for DLB. 5 minutes remaining. Under center, and the handoff. Schaefer through the near side, tripped up as he comes through the line of scrimmage. And Schaefer down. Reaching out and getting a fingertip out there, Selensky. And just a gain of 3 to the 21-yard line, we'll say on that carry. So a 4th down and forever. Again, up to the 47 would be a first down. And as they break huddle, it's going to be a timeout that'll be taken. We'll take a quick break as well. 4:13 remaining here in the first. No score on our BNC Bank scoreboard between the Lakers and the Panthers.
Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins.
Easy. They take care of their customers.
That's right, Carson. You may be number 11 on the field, but at First Western, you and our customers are never just a number.
First Western provides the best in customer service.
When our customers call with a question, we answer their call personally.
Now that's pro-level service.
Thanks, Carson. Professional, friendly, full-service banking is what you can count on at First Western.
First Western, you can bank on us.
Punt position as Jaden Davis back to punt this one on 4th and forever. High snap, gets it away. Line drive kick, that will be fielded. In Laker territory is coming up to make that catch is Joe Verisevi. So the Lakers punt. Panthers get it back with 4:08 to go here in the first half. And we'll say 1st and 10 for them at the DLB 48-yard line. Kiefer Fritz looks over that defense. Now settles under center, waiting for Pritchett's snap. Fakes the pitch. Rolling out toward the far side. Pass in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Verisevi. The junior didn't quite look it into his hands. Was near that first down marker, and I think was thinking probably a little more of what move he was going to make to try and get by the defender and get the first down, and it's incomplete instead. So 2nd and 10 for Rugby. Minot State University helping to bring you our broadcast tonight. The best way to predict your future is to create it. With over 100 areas of study at Minot State, you will earn the degree for the career you desire. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Shotgun for Fritz. Takes the snap, heavy pressure. He throws. Trying to do a little screen pass up the middle to Selensky. That heavy pressure came, and then the ball was tipped down. Flayton, the defensive tackle, got a hand on that one as the defensive ends got in there quickly. So 3rd down. As a 3rd and 10 for Rugby. 3:57 remaining here in period number 2. Two receivers left, one right. Taking the handoff, little jump pass. This time they tried to the left side. Was that a catch? I don't know. I don't think they're going to call that a catch. No, he didn't catch it cleanly. So that will go as an incompletion, and a 4th and 10 coming up. Stick around. Coming up halftime, we'll have your Moonlight Home Improvement halftime shows. We welcome in a new sponsor for our halftime show. Back to punt. Fritz, booming kick. Short though. Bounces on the 25. Again, takes a Rugby roll down to about the 20-yard line, where it is down there by Hudson Hager. So with 3:07 remaining here in the half, Delax Burlington will have it on the 20-yard line. Their 5th possession of this first half. Again, 3 turnovers for DLB, a couple interceptions and a lost fumble. Shotgun formation this time. Fisher, hands off. Schaefer bouncing to the outside, but reaching out, his big paw and getting a grip was Brody Burnt, the 210-pound linebacker. Got a hold of his jersey and would not let go, and that'll wind up being a loss on the play of a yard back to the 19. Good tackle there by Burnt. So 2nd and 11. Shotgun formation. Actually a pistol in the backfield, 2 right, 1 left. Scrambling near side. Fisher trying to buy some time, throws it up the near sideline, and that'll be incomplete, out of bounds and through the hands of Jaden Davis. Had Davis come down with that one, I don't know that he would have done so inbounds anyway. So that'll stop the clock at 2:18 remaining here in the first half. And bring up a third down and a short 11. Three receivers to the near side, one to the high. Under center. Fisher rolling out to the far side, letting it go. That one is caught. Looks to be a first down as they rolled out Jaden Davis, the senior, and he'll be ridden out of bounds by Jose Ortega, number 32. It'll be a first down. The connection goes up to the 36-yard line. 17-yard play. And a 1st and 10 for DLB. Down to a minute 50 to go, though, here in the first half. And we're going to get a Rugby Panthers timeout. So we'll take a quick break as well. No score yet on our BNC Bank scoreboard.
This page isn't a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Welcome back to Delax. 1st and 10 for the Lakers from their own 36-yard line. 1:48 to go here first half. No score yet on our BNC Bank scoreboard. And coming up soon, we'll bring you our Moonlight Home Improvement halftime report here on PSP Network. Shotgun formation again for Fisher. Kyler gets the snap, goes back, and he's going to throw a bomb up the near side. Oh, he caught it at the 30-yard line, to the 20, to the 10, and ridden down inside the 10-yard line is Easton Anderson. Touchdown saving tackle by Joe Vrizovi. Biggest play of the night goes to the Rugby Panthers as the ball is all the way down to the 8-yard line. Quickly to the line they'll go. Down to 96 seconds remaining. Direct snap on the Wildcat goes to Schaefer. Straight ahead inside the 5 to the 4-yard line, and a carry of 4 yards. So it'll be 2nd and goal as the Lakers in that Serve Pro red zone. Serve Pro for fire and water cleanup and restoration. Give them a call. 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, and advanced technology. Under a minute to go now here in the quarter. 2nd and goal from the 4. Fisher hands off. Schaefer bounces to the near side, dives toward the goal line, and they'll say he's down at the 1. Picks up 3, needed 4. So 3rd down and goal from the 1. Clock continues to run down to 29 seconds and counting yet. I formation. Fisher under center, hands off. Schaefer through the left side. Touchdown to Lakers. And DLB is on the board first after a 1-yard touchdown run by Tyler Schaefer. So with 18 seconds remaining here in the first half, we have a score on the board. TLB lining up, going for two here. High backfield. And sweeping outside, diving for the pylon, and Fisher is in for the two-point conversion. So with 18 seconds remaining in the half, Lakers on the board on our BNC Bank scoreboard. It's 8-0 Lakers.
Rental start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town, apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
Engineers at Ackerman Esvold have been enhancing everyday life. From response times to commute times, we've helped create critical infrastructure, enhancing highway safety, flood protection, and public education. And we're no stranger to enhancing fun, family outings, and even game time. Ackerman Esvold, working to enhance your everyday life.
Lakers on the board here just before halftime as the ball is on the tee. Cameron Grotti will kick it away. Spinning kick. Selensky has a go through his hands, and he's going to go forward and try and dive on it. I think he got it back before the Lakers got there, just barely though. As that had end over end spin like nothing else, and Selensky may be a bit hurt on that one as he is slow to get up after, looks like pouncing on that loose ball. Lakers on that scoring drive. 80 yards, 6 plays. Again, the touchdown, a 1-yard dive by Schaefer into the end zone with Fisher running in the two-point conversion. The big play there was that 56-yard completion that went to Easton Anderson on that play. They got him all the way down to the 10-yard line. Northern Plains Heating and Air, no choice like them to seal up your heating and air game. Call Dylan today at 222-2155. Make sure that your furnace is ready for the winter months ahead. That's 222-2155. Northern Plains Heating and Air. Also, BSN creates exclusive personalized solutions for North Dakota high school and collegiate programs, from custom equipment, uniforms, coaches apparel, to fanware, branding, and a lot more. They do it all. Contact your local BSN sales pro today. 13 seconds to go for the Rugby Panthers. I formation, two receivers left. Kiefer Fritz flips it. Jose Ortega sweeps around the left side, tripped up, and will fall forward to the 35-yard line. And that looks like it is going to do it. And a 7-yard pickup will send us to a halftime here, as we'll take a break and then be back with our Moonlight Home Improvement Halftime Show. At the break on the BNC Bank scoreboard, it's the Lakers 8 and the Panthers nothing here on PSP.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Rental start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town, apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
Welcome back to Delax and Delax Burlington High School, where the Lakers own a 8-0 lead over the visiting Rugby Panthers at our halftime break on our BNC Bank scoreboard. I'm Jonas Delson, glad to have you along here tonight. This Class A football game. And our halftime show brought to you by a brand new sponsor, Moonlight Home Improvement. They are your home renovation specialist in the Magic City. Maybe you've been putting off that basement or that kitchen or that bathroom or any interior renovation. Well, now's the time to book a free estimate with Moonlight Home Improvement. And here, what about this? You mentioned PSP Network and get 10% off your project's invoice. Call Drew, 701-721-4612, 701-721-4612, or visit moonlighthomeimprovementnd.com. Well, at the break, we have just that one score on the board, and that score came with just 18 seconds remaining here in the first half. For Delax Burlington, first possession ended by throwing a fourth down interception in the end zone. They lost a fumble to end their second possession, another interception in their third possession. The fourth one they punted, and finally the fifth one right before halftime they punched it in and got the touchdown. That touchdown drive went 80 yards and 6 plays, and with 18 seconds to go in the half, it was Tyler Schaefer, the running back, that scampered in for the score. Kyler Fisher, the quarterback, keeps it and sweeps around the right end into the end zone as he gets the 2-point conversion, and 8-0 is our score. Meanwhile, for the Rugby Panthers, gave it up on downs in their first 2 possessions offensively, punted in the third and fourth, and then halftime as they got the ball back there just before halftime. A look at some of the statistics team-wise and individually here at the break. Unofficially, I have down the Lakers with 184 yards of offense, while Rugby has a total of 50 net yards. That 184 for Delax Burlington, 20 carries of the ball for 103 yards and a rushing touchdown. Passing the ball, 4 of 8 is Kyler Fisher for 81 yards and an interception. 2 interceptions. Meanwhile, for the Rugby Panthers, their 50 yards include 40 on the ground on 12 carries of the ball. And Kiefer Fritz, I have down just 1 of 6 for 10 yards passing the ball. Some of the individual statistics, only 2 players have carried the ball for DLB. Tyler Schaefer leads the way, 15 carries for 106 yards and that touchdown, while Kyler Fisher, the quarterback, with 5 carries for a net loss of 3 yards. Jaden Davis, the leading receiver, with 2 catches for 21 yards. Easton Anderson had that big 56-yard catch in the touchdown drive. Zane Bierkley with a 4-yard catch as well. And again, the 3 turnovers for DLB. Meanwhile, for the Rugby Panthers, leading them is Jose Ortega, the senior out of the backfield, 9 carries, 41 yards. Quarterback Kiefer Fritz with 2 carries for a net loss of a yard. And Alec Bull had a carry for 0 yards. The 110-yard completion went to Hudson Hager, and no turnovers so far in the ball game for the Rugby Panthers. So again, 8-0 is our score here at the halftime break, as we'll take a break and be back with period number 3 coming up here on PSP Network.
Work is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
At the same time, or in the same way. But no matter when or how, Verendry Electric Cooperative is there to help power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain. We never stop. Verendry Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
For a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Hey, welcome back here to Delax halftime, and our score 8-0 in favor of Delax Burlington here on our BNC Bank scoreboard as we bring you the Moonlight Home Improvement halftime report. Again, their number 701-721-4612, 701-721-4612. Maybe a basement that you need remodeled, a kitchen, a bathroom, any interior renovation. They are the ones to call. They're the specialists in the Magic City. And again, mention PSP Network, 10% off your project's invoice. You can call Drew at 701-721-4612, online, moonlighthomeimprovementnd.com. Again, this is one of 3 games on the network. AAA football underway this week. Minot High playing at Fargo Davies. Owen Patterson, Chuck Claremont have the call on that contest on PSP Network. And Brock Widener in Dickinson has the Dickinson hosting Fargo South. Update for you on that Davies game, as they had weather there, a weather delay, and early in period number 2, Davies leading Minot 28-0 is the score in that one right now. While about in 10 minutes left in the second period in Dickinson, and it's Fargo South leading Dickinson 17-7 in that one. Again, both those you can catch on PSP Network as well. Again, a reminder that that Fuel the Fight coming up at Dakota Square Arco, as that'll be happening 1 week from tomorrow on Saturday, September 6th. This is the 8th year for Fuel the Fight. And what is it? Well, actually, it's a fundraiser, and it partners with the Trinity Health Foundation as they raise dollars to provide fuel vouchers for cancer patients from the have to travel from all over the region to Trinity Cancer Care Center. That can add up pretty quickly for those families to help relieve some of that stress and pressure. This is Fuel the Fight. And this year, they haven't done it yet, but the goal for Lori at Dakota Square Arco, she told me this year, is to finally reach over $100,000 in donations. There's a lot of things. You can buy raffle tickets. There's a dunk tank that you can buy tickets for while you're there. There's food trucks. You can also register to win free gas for a year. And again, Dakota Square Arco will be giving a percentage of the day's proceeds to Fuel the Fight. So I hope you'll join us. We'll be doing a live remote broadcast from there as well on Saturday, September 6th. The exact time, I don't quite have that down yet, but we will be there for a couple hours during the day with the live remote broadcast as we bring you some coverage of that great event, Fuel the Fight. Ball on the tee, and we're ready to get underway here with the third quarter. Let's get to the right screen. Here we go. As the ball is kicked off, taken at about the 22-yard line. Selensky angles toward the middle of the field, and as he crosses the 35, he'll be tackled. And Panthers will have it 1st and 10. Down by a touchdown here as we start period number 3. They'll spot the nose of the ball down at the 40-yard line. And Kiefer Fritz, 6'4", 170-pound junior quarterback. Shotgun for him. 2 receivers to the near side, wing to the right. And the pitch is tipped away. It's a loose ball, and it's going to be covered up by the Lakers. They tried to pitch the ball out of the backfield to Zach Selensky. Or is that going to be labeled a forward pass? Yeah, they're going to say it was a forward pass instead. So it will not be a fumble recovery. As jumping on that loose ball was Kyler Fisher for DLB. So it'll be ruled incomplete pass instead. And the Panthers catch a break there. That play looked like trouble from the beginning. So 2nd and 10 for Rugby. Fritz facing those 4 down linemen. Under center. Turns around. Scrambles out to the near side. The left-hander now tucks it, tries to run, and he'll be forced out of bounds. Back at about the original line of scrimmage. As rushing in there quickly was Jonathan Smith, the defensive end, and Tyler Schaefer, the outside linebacker. We'll say he got a yard on the carry. as he'll get to the 41-yard line. And a 3rd down and 9 upcoming for Rugby. A reminder to contact Farstad Oil. Find out how their skilled sales team can help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricants, and DEF needs. Serving the region since 1938, Farstad Oil. Fritz back to pass, lets it fly, and was that caught? No, he was out of bounds. Juggling the ball and out of bounds, but a valiant attempt by Kason Halverson to try and haul that one in. Fritz under heavy pressure. Pretty surprised that he got as much on that one as he did. Shows his arm strength, though. So the incompletion will bring up 4th and 9 for Rugby. Fritz will drop back and now boots this one away. Kyler Fisher will let it roll, and it'll take a Panther roll again inside the 10 down to about the 8-yard line. So a great punt there by Fritz. First possession of the second half coming for DLB, leading 8-0 on our PNC Bank scoreboard. As the Lakers will have it 1st and 10 on their own 8-yard line. Just underway here, 3rd quarter, 11:22 remaining here in the 3rd. And unofficially 184 yards of offense for the Lakers. Move the ball well against this Panther defense. Fisher hands off. Tyler Schaefer trying that right side of the line. Not much there, we'll say just a yard to the 9. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and a long 9 for Des Lacs Burlington. Two receiver split near side, 3 to the far side, and in that empty backfield for the senior quarterback, Kyler Fisher. And movement. There is our first flag of the night, and it comes with 10:42 to go in the 3rd. No penalty flags in the first half. This one will be a 5-yard penalty that will be against the defense. So that'll move the ball up to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down now and 4. Pistol formation. Davis comes in motion. He'll fake the handoff to him. Kyler Fisher gets out of a tackle, sweeping to the far side, has a 1st down, jumps over a defender, and as he is tackled, another flag will come in as he jumped over the cornerback, Risavi, and then got tackled at, looks like the 25-yard line. We'll see what the flag is all about, though. Referee Mike Anderson, the lead official in the crew tonight. And looks like they're going to pick up the flag, actually. So it'll be a 1st down run for Kyler Fisher. And they'll say he was down at the 26-yard line. That'll be a run of a dozen. So 1st and 10 Lakers, thanks to Amana State University. More than 96% of recent MSU grads are employed or continuing their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. Monmouth State University, be seen, be heard, be you. Time out on the field with 9:48 to go here in this 3rd period. 8-0 on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Lakers with the lead.
rental, start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town, apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
Deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/family birth center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
First down play for the Lakers as we return to action. Kyler Fisher, handoff, run up the middle. Schaefer, room to run to the far side, 40, 50-yard line, dragged down from behind at the 45 of the Panthers. As Schaefer was off to the races. And I believe getting him from behind was Hudson Hager. So another big run for the Laker running back to the Rugby 45. 29 on the carry. And a 1st and 10. Again, the handoff, Schaefer, no room as a tackle for loss. Good job by the Panther defense there. And leading the charge on that one up the middle, pick number 74, Carlos Ortega, the 240-pound junior. Loss on the play, back to the 49, and a loss of 4. Second down and 14 for Deluxe Burlington. 8:43 and counting here in period number 3. 8-0 our score. Lakers with the lead. And the shotgun snap. Fisher lets it fly, open and caught near side and shoved out of bounds after a nice catch and run. And on the reception there is the tight end, Zane Bjerkley, the 165-pound junior. All the way down to the 32. And a 17-yard pass play. Second reception on the night for Bjerkley for a total of 21 yards. Fisher knocking on that 100-yard passing game, and this time it'll be a tackle for loss, sacked back at the 40-yard line. Again, big rush by the Panther front four. Zach Schneibel, number 72, got there first, and then finished off by a plethora of Panthers. Back to the 39. Loss of 7. So second down and long for DLB. Two receivers to the near side. A pistol formation. Fisher looks to pass. And at the last second sets up a screen to the near side and complete, but tackled right around the 40-yard line is Bjerkley, the tight end. Brody Burnt was there, the linebacker, and would not let him advance after he caught the ball. That winds up as a 1-yard pass play. So third and long. Fisher rolling out, sets up the screen, throws back to the far side. Bjerkley has it, but good coverage by the Panthers. As coming up from the secondary to make the tackle is Joe Vrizovi. Great play by the Panther defense there. Quick to the ball was Vrizovi. complete pass play, but actually a loss of a yard is what it'll go down as. So 4th down, and the Lakers to punt it away as we approach 6 minutes to go here in period 3. Back at his 48 to punt. A low kick off the side of the foot, rolling far side and out of bounds as Jaden Davis, the senior, almost mishit that one. So the first possession for the Lakers here of the second half is a punt, same as it was for Rugby on their first possession. Panthers back with it. And they will have it 1st and 10 on the 13. Kiefer Fritz will go under center with the I backfield behind him. Quick pass, caught, and diving forward looks to be enough for a first down to Kason Halverson. Nope, it's going to be short, I guess, by a couple of yards. So they pick up 9 yards on that pass play. Up to the 22. 2nd and 1. Again, single receiver either way with that I backfield. Fritz back to pass. The lefty lets it fly up the near side. Going for Halverson again, but overshoots him by a good 6 yards. Davis there step for step with him. Going for the big time play. Couldn't connect. So an incomplete pass will bring up a 3rd and a short one. And Kiefer Fritz just 2 of 10 for 19 yards here in the game so far, after hitting 8 of 12 for 145 yards and 2 touchdowns last week against Stanley in their win. Here's a handoff to the fullback. Straight ahead the run, enough for a first down. So they move the sticks. The drive stays alive for Rugby. Positive yardage to the 26 gained. .5:15 remaining here. 3rd period. 8-0 on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Lakers lead. Panthers with the ball. The option, faked the pitch, tried to run, then throws it forward. And not much gain there, couple yards. That pass complete to Jose Ortega, and he will be stopped at the 29. 3-yard completion. So a 2nd down and 7 upcoming for Rugby. UPS store located in the Marketplace Foods Plaza on South Broadway. For all your packing and shipping needs, see the UPS store in Minot. Shotgun snap, handoff, and good run by Ortega that time, straight ahead. Near the sticks, but going to be shy of the first down, as he will be down just across the 35-yard line and picks up 6 on the carry. So 3rd down and 1 remaining for Rugby. Clock rolls under 4 minutes to go here in period 3. Lights are on here in Des Lacs on a gorgeous evening. Glad to have you along for football here on PSP Network. Faking the handoff. Fritz will keep it, and he's going to be sacked. No room to run for Kiefer Fritz. as he tried to leak out to the right side, and right there to bring him down was Easton Anderson. Loss of 5 on the play, back to the 30. And a 4th down and a long 6. Fritz will drop back here, and then we'll do that quick punt. Good kick, sails away. Going to be taken by Davis at the 35, angling near side 40, and shut down right across the 40-yard line. Halverson in on the stop, along with big number 54. That is Jack Pritchett. So a couple possessions here in the half for Rugby, both of them ending in a punt. And for the second time here in period 3, DLB will get the ball back at their own 41-yard line with their second possession of this third quarter. Under center and a handoff to Tyler Schaefer, trying to stiff arm, cannot. Got away from one but could not escape. Brody Burnt, and a tackle for a loss. Linebacker busting through. Tackled at the 35-yard line. That'll be a loss for Schaefer of 6. So 2nd and 16 now for DLB. 4 receiver set, 2 either way. Davis coming in motion. The shotgun snap to Kyler Fisher to his right. And just as that errant snap was coming, a whistle blows, and referee Mike Anderson will stop play. And we're going to have a false start that is called against the Lakers. First penalty of the night against them. And that'll push it back to the 30-yard line. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 21. From their own 30. And Kyler Fisher, the senior quarterback, turns around, hands off to Schaefer. Right through the middle he'll go, busting through. Nice strong run as Tyler Schaefer all the way up across the 45-yard line. Schaefer with some big bursts tonight, the biggest being a 30-yard carry back in the first half. Also had a carry of 22 and 17, here in the second half, his biggest at 29 yards. So the 45, 15 on that carry for Tyler. Unofficially, I have him for 141 yards rushing. 3rd down and 5. Pass near side. That'll be caught, and a 1st down as wrestled to the ground. Austin Dukeshire with the tackle there. And it won't be enough for a 1st down with 1:16 to play here in the third quarter. To the 48 of Rugby. 7-yard completion. And we got a timeout on the field here, which gives us a moment to say thanks to Northern Plains Heating and Air for their sponsorship. Big thank you goes out to them. And also coverage of tonight's game here on PSP Network. And brought to you by Verendry Electric Cooperative, your local electric cooperative that provides energy savings. They have Marathon water heaters and other electric heating products, including boilers, baseboard heaters, shop heaters. Contact Verendry Electric Cooperative for more information. Minute 16 to go here in the third. Lakers with the lead and the ball. And they have a 1st and 10 at the Rugby 48-yard line. Kyler Fisher will go under center. A handoff and out of the backfield, the give, and not a lot of room to run that time. Brady Bachmeyer, the 155-pound sophomore, number 21 for the Lakers with that carry. And we'll say, we'll give him a yard carry. 2nd down, long 9 upcoming for the Lakers. It's the clock winding down. Probably their last play of the quarters. We're down to 20 seconds. Fisher with the call. Hands off. This time it's Schaefer trying to bounce it outside in the left, and another tackle for loss. Selensky coming in with the TFL. And that'll be the last play of the third quarter. As after 3 on our BNC Bank scoreboard, it's the Lakers 8, Panthers nothing here on PSP Network.
To introduce the fabulous edition of the Master Spas line, including the phenomenal Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools, swim spas, and saunas. Come see for yourself the outstanding lineup of Master Spas, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas, exclusively at Magic City Home Leisure.
Learned a lot about why local matters. Unlike those guys, we take pride in our work and back our tires with our Plus Plan guarantee to get the most out of your tire's lifespan.
Are the tires the same size on all the sides?
We strive to provide great value to our guests and lowest prices guaranteed.
That's not good.
Stop at a trusted tire and auto and get a set of tires from people you know and trust, and will even match those guys.
Welcome back. So we start fourth quarter here in Des Lacs. And after the loss by Schaefer of 3 yards on that carry, it will be a 3rd down now. Long 12, short 13. Take your pick. A shotgun snap to Kyler Fisher. Backpedaling. Pressure coming. And he will scoop it forward. Was out of the box, so it won't be grounding. So he was throwing it away. Good pressure by the Panther defense will create a 4th down, and DLB most likely going to be punting this one away here early on in the 4th quarter, leading by a touchdown on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Your life is busy, and BNC will make managing your money easy. They have locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit them online at bnc.bank. Punting duties done by Jaden Davis. High snap. Jumps and secures it, gets it away, and a fair catch. It's going to be signaled and caught at the 25-yard line by Hudson Hager. So each team with 2 possessions here in the second half, each ending their drive with a punt. And now it's the Panthers that'll have it back. On their 25-yard line, they will start. Just 12 seconds into this 4th period. Fritz with the quick snap and the quick handoff, and no room to run. This Carter Call came busting through, and it'll be a tackle for loss there, as that was given to Mason Rist, the freshman. Wrist will wind up losing a couple yards on that one, back to the 23. Second down and 12 for Rugby. Back to the shotgun formation. Fritz, pass out near side. That'll be caught and wrestled out of bounds after a short gain. Wrist with the reception. The freshman, who is 5'9", 150 pounds that he's listed at. Excuse me, 160 pounds. Positive yardage gain, we'll say, to the 28. 5 yards. Third down and a long 7. Fritz on the pass. That'll be caught by Halverson, trying to sneak inside the numbers. Dives forward. Now for a first down, as he'll get just across the 40-yard line. And the tackle going to be made by Brady Bachmeyer. Right at the 40, they will mark him down. That'll be 12 on the catch for Kason Halverson. Ten minutes to go in the game. Panthers trailing by a touchdown here. We'll send 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Fritz takes the snap, the southpaw's pass, caught on a crossing route, loose at the 40 to the 30-yard line, up the near side, and finally wrestled down inside the 20-yard line by Jaden Davis, as that reception on the crossing route, a beauty, right into the hands of Hudson Hager. So Hager with a huge play. We'll say down to the 17-yard line. And into the Serve Pro red zone go the Panthers, looking to equal this one up. Serve Pro is 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians, advanced technology, and your specialist for fire and water cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro. Handoff, trying to go right side, and no room there. Aaron Flayton stops that one quickly. And it'll be a loss of a yard back to the 18. Shotgun for Kiefer Fritz. Looking to pass. Rolling away from pressure, now on the run, lets it go, and that'll be caught. Caught and shoved out of bounds. It'll be first and goal on the catch. Hudson Hager with a couple really big catches on this possession. Down to the 6, we'll say. 12 yards on that reception. And the handoff, sweeping near side, finding room to run, and touchdown, Panthers. To the right side, the run, and squeezing it in is Jose Ortega for the score from 6 yards out. And now Panthers just 2 points away from tying this one up. They'll set up for the 2-point conversion here with single receiver wide out to either side. Fritz under center. Kiefer goes to get the snap, but a whistle. Referee Mike Anderson says false start. So So 5 yards marched off against the Panthers on the try. We'll push them back to the 8. And they'll try the 2-point conversion again here with 8:08 to go in this fourth quarter. Here's the snap. Handoff and wrestled down. 2-point conversion will fail as Rizovy tried to make his way in. Could not do so, though. So the Laker defense holds, and we got a timeout on the field and a new score on our BNC Bank scoreboard with 8:08 to go here in the ball game. It's 8-6, Lakers by 2.
Seek transformation. ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling. It's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back. We elevate every space.
Welcome back, 8-6, our new score as the Panthers got the touchdown but could not convert on the 2 points. So they will kick it away here with 8:08 remaining in the ball game. Ball on the tee for Zach Zelensky. The approach and the boot. Low line drive kick. Picked up at about the 10-yard line. Schaefer running near side across the 20 and the 25. And he is wrestled out of bounds. Got a flag on the play, it looks like, on the near side here at the 35-yard line. Officials talking to each other here, and Mike Anderson, the lead official, will let us know what that flag is about here in just a moment. Still discussion here on the field. And they're going to pick up the flag. So no flag on the play. Touchdown drive for Rugby winds up being 75 yards. And they go 7 plays. The score, that 6-yard run by Jose Ortega. 2-point conversion fails. So Lakers will have it 1st and 10 on their own 29-yard line as they start off this possession with a slim lead of just 2 points now. Fisher takes that shotgun snap. Protection holds. He looks to pass and finds his receiver. And that one's going to be caught by Will Marquardt. Tackled by Brody Burnt. Marquardt will get to the 33, we'll say, and that'll be a 4-yard reception. Unofficially, that would be Will's first catch of the ball game. 2nd down and 6, Lakers. Almost a high snap. Good job there. And the quick handoff, and no room to run up the middle that time. As closing the door quickly for the Rugby Panthers. Pick number 78, that's Avery Kirk, the 290-pound senior. Said, no, you're not running here. Loss of 3. Third and 9. Fisher back to pass to the far side. Caught, but Jaden Davis tackled immediately. And again, it's Burns on the tackle. Positive yardage mark to the 35. That'll be a 5-yard reception. 4th down upcoming here. 4th and a long 4 as we approach 6 minutes to go in the game. 8-6 Lakers on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Lakers looking to punt as Davis takes the low snap, lets it go. Good punt. And that will be fielded on a knee right at about the 31-yard line by Jose Ortega. Or no, excuse me, that one Recipe on the reception on the fielding of that punt. So Panthers get it back with 5:54 to go. They trail by 2 on our BNC Bank scoreboard. First and 10 on their own 32-yard line for Rugby. Shotgun formation for Kiefer Fritz, the junior. Triple receivers to the far side. He'll look to pass up the middle and in and out of the hands at midfield of his intended receiver. That was Brody Burnt, the tight end. Good defensive coverage, both sides, front and back there for the Laker secondary. And that'll be an incomplete ball, 2nd and 10 for Rugby. Reminder to stick with us in our postgame. Our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame, will name our Sport Clip MVP of the game and also our Magic City Home Leisure move of the game. Rolling out. Fritz will keep it himself, scampers up the sideline and looks to have a first down before he's shoved out of bounds on the far side of the field. Ashton Fisher, I believe it was there, that got him out of bounds, but it'll be enough for a first down as he will get all the way up to the 44-yard line. Picks up 12 on the scamper. Clock winding down here, becoming a factor at 5:20 remaining. The pitch out, running near side, that's Ortega. He'll carry tacklers right up to midfield. One of those tacklers that he carries is Will Marquardt, the outside linebacker. Will mark the nose of the ball right at the 50. And Jose Ortega has a gain of 6 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 4 upcoming for Rugby. High backfield. And the give straight ahead and not much room back to the line of scrimmage. Lakers shut that one down and no room to run up the middle this time. Once again, Ortega on the carry. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 4 upcoming for Rugby. Down by 2 on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Lakers fill in the gaps, looking to bring some pressure. Will they blitz or drop out? Here they come. Fritz on the run. Let's go of it, and it'll be caught. First down for the Panthers. Great job by Kiefer Fritz of rolling out of pressure, keeping his eyes downfield and on the run, hitting Brody Burnt for a first down at the Laker 40-yard line. Big 10-yard pickup. And the chains keep moving. So does the clock. We're down to 3.5 to go. I formation. Single receiver split off either way. Kiefer Fritz was going to do a quick throw. Now scrambles out of there toward the near side. On the run, lets it go and intercepted, intended for Burnt. And stepping in front was safety Kyler Fisher for the pick. Flag on the play, though. Let's wait and see what that's about. Fritz just kind of underthrew that on the run. A tough throw as he's running to the near side and then throwing back across his body. And just short arm that one to Burnt. Fisher was there to jump in that passing lane and pick it off. But let's see what this flag is about. Mike Anderson will let us know. And so the interception will stand, and then it will be the penalty that will be called after the interception was made against the Lakers, which will move the ball back to the 10-yard line. So the Laker defense comes through with a big interception here. See what they can do with 3:09 to go. They're leading by 2, trying to protect their lead. I formation. Handoff, run, and around the 15-yard line. Not a whole lot more. Tyler Schaefer with that carry. And then a timeout taken, and the ball will be to the 15-yard line. So it will wind up being a 2nd down and long 5. Unofficially, my stats have Tyler Schaefer at 140 yards rushing on the ball game, which is about on par with what he had last week in their win over the Turtle Mountain Braves. Last week carried the ball 28 times for 145 yards, had a rushing touchdown, did Tyler. And right on par with that again this week. .257 remaining. 2nd down and a long 5 from their own 15. Fisher will go under center with that I backfield and single receiver split either way. Fakes the handoff, rolling out to the far side, lets it fly up the field, and was the catch made? No, it was incomplete. He was trying to catch it up around his helmet, but couldn't quite squeeze it, was Will Marquardt. And it'll fall incomplete and bring up a 3rd down and a long 5. Clock stops on the incomplete ball, so 2:50 remaining now in the game. Shotgun this time for Fisher. High snap, he'll gather it in, rolls to the near side, on the run, lets it fly, and incomplete. Jumped in the air inbounds, but then as he came down, the defender rode him out of bounds, and so an incomplete ball to Easton Anderson. That'll bring up 4th down. Lakers going to have to punt this one away. Still plenty of time for Rugby here. 2:44 to go. They're down just 2 on our BNC Bank scoreboard. And if you're the Panther special teams here, do you try and bring some pressure off the edges? Maybe try and block this punt? Quick snap. Here they come, and a high kick, taken near side. Rizvi on the run, 45-40, 35, and shoved out of bounds before he can get to the 30-yard line. So in Laker territory comes Rugby. Down by 2 with 2:40 to go. On the Laker 31. What can the Panthers do here? Trailing by 2. Kiefer Fritz will set him up. 2 left, 1 right. He'll keep it himself. Up the middle he'll go, run into it the line of scrimmage, and then driven backwards. And the initial hit is put on by number 21, Brady Bachmeyer, who hit him first, right at the knees. We'll say a gain of a yard to the 30-yard line for Fritz. 2nd and a long 9. Clock continues to run as we approach 2 minutes to go. 2 left, 1 right. Receiver set, pass near side, and that is incomplete, in and out of the arms. On a quick hitter to Case, and Halverson couldn't squeeze. So it winds up a 3rd down and 9. Incomplete ball, stops the clock at 2:02. Lakers up by 2 on our BNC Bank scoreboard. Here comes one of the biggest plays of the night. Panthers 3rd and 9 from the Laker 30. Fritz, heavy pressure, throwing and incomplete. Rolling to his left, and once again trying to make that throw, just short arm the ball up the field. And could not hit his intended receiver, Hudson Hager. So 4th down. And if you're the Panthers, why not go for it? With 1:58 trailing 2, it does no good when you're in Laker territory to punt the ball away. You might not get it back, so here's the biggest play of the night. A 4th and 9. And movement. A hard count by Kiefer Fritz. And who moved first? Oh, it was his offensive line. So he tricked his own lineman with that hard count. And it'll be a 5-yard penalty against Rugby, which will move him back to the 35. 4th and 14. They wind the clock, and here we go, under 2 to play. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Crowd coming to their feet. Kiefer Fritz gets the snap. Here comes the pressure. He'll throw up the middle of the field and trying to dive back for it, but incomplete. At about the 17-yard line was Brody Burnt. Just couldn't quite connect with Kiefer Fritz. And so on downs, the ball will go over to Delax Burlington. And with 1:38 to go in the game, they will have it. On their own 35 is where they'll take over. And big thanks to our sponsors tonight, like Dakota Square Arco, Farstead Oil, Verendra Electric Cooperative, and BSN. Some of those businesses helping to bring you a broadcast tonight. Shotgun snap. Fisher to the left and tackle there. Picks up yards to the 40, or to the 38, excuse me. Pickup of 3 on the carry. And Rugby will take a timeout here with 1:32 to go. You can contact Farstead Oil today and find out how their skilled team can help you achieve your wholesale fuel, mobile lubricant, and DEF needs. Proudly serving North Dakota, Montana, and western Minnesota since 1938, and committed to outstanding customer service and reliability. Farstead Oil. Minot State, the UPS store, Planet Pizza, and Northern Plains Heating and Air also helping to bring you our broadcast tonight, along with our friends at First International Bank and Trust, your full-service, family-owned, independent community bank. Online, FIBT.com. Please make note of all these businesses that you have heard us talk about and seen their broadcasts and their logos. Do business with them. That's the best way you can thank them for their support of these high school athletes that we promote here on PSP Network. So 2nd down and 7, short 7. Again, shotgun, 2 receivers right, 1 left, and movement before the snap. And that will go against the defense. Bryce Zeitz a little anxious there. Knocking over Jonathan Smith. So they'll move it 5 yards ahead, up to the 43. I have down that's the 3rd accepted penalty against Rugby tonight for a total of 20 yards, which will make it now a 2nd and short. Keeper for Fisher, spinning, 1st down, just across midfield, as the Lakers will move the sticks. He'll get to the Rugby 49-yard line. And picks up 8 on the carry, does the quarterback. Clock winds down to 1:20 to go. Ryan Family Dealerships also bringing you our broadcast tonight. They are committed to bringing you great car shopping and a great option, whether you're looking for new or used. DriveRyan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. 1st and 10 Lakers. Fisher hands off and tackle for loss by Burnt. Tyler Schaefer with no room to run, and quick timeout taken by Rugby to stop the clock. A TFL by Brody Burnt. Back to the 47-yard line. That'll be a 4-yard loss. 53 seconds remaining in the game. Postgame coming up for you here in just a few minutes. Brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads. That includes our naming of our Sport Clip MVP of the game. And we also bring you the Magic City Home Leisure move of the game. Both teams back to the field here. After the loss of 3 on the play, it's a 2nd down 13 for DLB. Leading by 2 on our BNC Bank scoreboard here. Fisher keeping it himself. Rolling near side and will slide down at about the 45-yard line as he's forced down on the run there by number 20. That is Zach Solinsky. Wind up being another 2-yard loss. Back to the 45, but the clock will continue to run. Third down and 16. Most likely the last play of the game as we're down to 11 seconds. 1 on the game clock, and they'll take a knee, and the clock will run out, and that will be it. An exciting Class A ball game tonight is won by the home team. It's the Deluxe Burlington Lakers 8, the Rugby Panthers 6. Our Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads Postgame, coming your way next.
The nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair. Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all.
7, pressure, points, yeah! It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot! Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day. So you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
We're back to Relax with our Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads Postgame show here on PSP Network. And a big thank you goes out to Planning Team Financial Advisors. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. You can learn more online at planningteam.com. Planning Team Financial Advisors, helping clients work toward financial freedom. And Shots Crossroads also helping to bring you our post-game. They are your post-game headquarters. You can stop in and fill up on their delicious menu, including one of my favorites, the world-famous number 99 hash brown combo. That sounds good right now. And you can also, of course, order online at crossroads.com. Team buses also are welcome, by the way, if you want to stop in there, no matter how big or little your bus of people might be. Final score on our BNC Bank scoreboard, 8-6, Delax Burlington with the victory as they hold off the Panthers here. and pick up their second win of the season. The scoring summary, pretty simple, pretty easy. Nobody scored until the second period, and that was just 18 seconds remaining in the first half before Delax Burlington marched down the field 80 yards in 6 plays. And they score on a 1-yard touchdown run by Tyler Schaefer. Kyler Fisher runs it in on the 2-point conversion, 8-0 at halftime. And it stayed that way until 8:08 to go in the fourth period. That's when Rugby responded. They would march down the field 75 yards in 7 plays, and getting the touchdown was Jose Ortega, as he would scamper into the end zone from 6 yards out and get the score. However, the 2-point conversion would fail, 8-6, and that would wind up being our final score here on the night. Some of the team statistics that I have, unofficial stats on the night. In the victory, I have Delax Burlington with 261 yards of offense, while the Panthers had 162. Of that 261, 37 carries of the ball for 147 yards rushing and 1 touchdown. Passing 114 yards on 11 of 17 passing for their total of 261. Meanwhile, for Rugby on the night, there are 162 yards of total offense, included 68 on the ground on 23 carries. Through the air, 8 of 21 for 94 yards. Some of the individual statistics leading the way tonight for the Lakers. Tyler Schaefer carried the ball 25 times, 136 yards and a touchdown. Kyler Fisher with 11 carries for a net gain of 10 yards, and Bachmeier carried it one time for 1 yard gained. Fisher again, 11 of 17, 114 yards, 2 interceptions. Leading receiver on the night, yards-wise, was Easton Anderson with 2 catches for 63. Jaden Davis had 3 catches for 26. I have Zane Bjerkley with 4 catches for 21 yards, and Will Marquardt with a 4-yard catch. 3 penalties for 20 yards and 3 turnovers for the Lakers. Meanwhile, for Rugby, it was Jose Ortega leading the rushing attack, 59 yards on 13 carries and 1 touchdown. Quarterback Kiefer Fritz with 6 carries for 8 yards. 4 yards for Alec Bull, and Jove Risavi, I have 2 carries for a net loss of 3 yards. Fritz on the night, passing the ball 8 of 21, 94 yards and an interception. On the night, his leading receiver was Hudson Hager, who collects 55 yards on 3 catches. Brody Burnt had a 10-yard catch. Kason Halverson with 2 catches for 21 yards. 3-yard reception gathered in by Jose Ortega. And it was Jove Risavi with a 5-yard catch tonight. I have 3 penalties, 15 yards for the Rugby Panthers tonight, and the 1 turnover on the interception thrown late in the game. So with the victory, the Lakers improve to 2-0 on the season, while the Rugby Panthers fall to an even 1-1 on the season here tonight. Again, a big thank you goes out to Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads, our post-game sponsors. Online order at shotscrossroads.com or stop in. And again, reminder, Planning Team Financial Advisors, helping clients work toward their financial freedom. You'll find them online at planningteam.com. We'll take a post-game timeout. Yet to come, we'll name our Sport Clip MVP of the game and our move of the game when we return here to Delax.
Work is proudly brought to you by like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Rental start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town, apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
At the same time, or in the same way. But no matter when or how, Verendry Electric Cooperative is there to help power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop. Verendry Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Welcome back to our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show. As we name our Sport Clip MVP of the game. Sport Clip's the home of the MVP haircut. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP, quite like the MVP experience that they have at Sport Clips. And that MVP of the game for the Deluxe Burlington Lakers, Tyler Schaefer. Congratulations on the win and a big game tonight. I have you carrying the ball 25 times on the night for 136 yards, and then you had that rushing touchdown. Talk a little bit about the effort tonight against Rugby.
It had to be sharp. We knew they were a good team, but we had a couple of turnovers in the first quarter, first half. That really set us back, but we had to just dig deep and go for it.
This is the second week that you have come up big in the run game. Last week in that victory you guys had, what, I think 145 yards, Coach said. So what is it about you when you get the ball that is it you just feel like you get better and better throughout the game the more carries you get?
Yeah, or I get really tired, but it all depends on how my line blocks and if I can hit the gap good.
Well, your line was blocking really good tonight. You got some really big runs. Talk a little bit about those guys up front opening up those big holes for you.
I mean, you got to appreciate your linemen, and I really can't say much about them. They're really good teammates, and they just do their job good.
Well, congratulations on a big win tonight as your team moves to 2-0 in the season. A great way to start the year.
Thank you very much.
All right. Congratulations again to Tyler Schaefer. He is our Sport Clip MVP of the game. And let's take time also for our move of the game, which is brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. And a reminder to you that when you need a spa, when you need a sauna, when you need billiards or a game for the rec room or even outdoor furniture, the place to go in the Minot area is Magic City Home Leisure. They're located on South Broadway in Minot, and we encourage you to stop in there. Move of the game. I'm going to go with some of those runs that that Schaefer had. And again, some of the holes that front line for DLB. Rupert, Smith, Flayton, Grotti. They opened up some big holes for him, and he had some runs in there, 22 yards, 30 yards, 17 yards, 29 yards, 15 yards. I mean, it was early and often that he busted open those big runs, and that doesn't come without that front five doing some big-time moving and creating holes up front. So there you go. That Laker front and the big runs from Tyler Schaefer are your move of the game, brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. Well, that'll wrap things up here in Deluxe. Again, as the Lakers move to 2-0 on the year. Up next for them, they will be hosting Tioga as they will be into region play. Again, the Pirates moving up to 11-man this year, so they'll be here in Deluxe next Friday, and then in 2 weeks at South Prairie Max to take on the Royals, that next on the schedule for the Deluxe Burlington Lakers. Meanwhile, the Panthers move to an even 1-1 on the year, and they will also have region play in Region 2 as they will be hosting Park River area next Friday night. And then 2 weeks from tonight on the 12th, they will travel to Grafton to take on the Spoilers. So it doesn't get any easier for either one of these clubs as they move on into the early part of the season. Again, a big thank you goes to Magic City Home Leisure for the move of the game, Sport Clips for our player of the game, the MVP of the game, and your post-game sponsors, Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads, helping to bring you our post-game wrap-up here on PSP Network. I'm Jonas Nelson. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Again, a huge thank you to all of our sponsors. Please make note of them. Give them your business. That's the best way to thank them for their support of these high school athletes and promoting them here on PSP Network. I'm Jonas Nelson signing off for Chad Olson on camera. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Have a great Labor Day weekend and stay safe, everyone.
The nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore. I'm Brittany.
Square face, wavy hair. Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move?
It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit off, 7, pressure, point, yeah!
It takes expertise to be a Sport Clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot! Right there, huh? Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FinRun Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it. Dip those crispy golden French fries in it. and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Rental start here. I just moved and had no idea where to begin, but then I found Creative Property Management. They've got the most listings in town, apartments, townhomes, even single-family homes. They made it easy, helped me find a place that felt like home, and their 24/7 maintenance means no stress. Whether you're new to the area or just ready for a change, book a tour with CPM today.
Dakota Square Arco invites you to the 8th annual Fuel the Fight on Saturday, September 6th. Fuel the Fight helps patients offset transportation costs when requiring treatment at Trinity Health Cancer Care Center. The day includes a dunk tank, bounce houses, food trucks, and thousands of dollars in raffle prizes. Also, register for a chance to win free gas for a year. Don't miss Fuel the Fight on Saturday, September 6th at Dakota Square Arco.